nothing. I ain't did nothing. With the glass to his nose, you know what I'm saying? Yo, he had that shit all the way up here. I ain't did nothing. Then he go home and all of a sudden, what up, squad? What's poppin'? Is you ready for another reaction video? So peep it up. Next, we got Pusha T, Nostalgia, featuring Kendrick Lamar. Y'all requested it. We addressing it. Let's get into this. You ready for this?
Yes, I am.
Y'all want me to go down this hole? Man. We about to go.
Yes, sir.
Let's get into it. You ready?
Yes, I am.
Man, let's see what he talking about, man. Let's see what he talking about.
Intro.
If you're new to the channel, don't forget to comment, subscribe, thumbs up. Slap that red button, you heard? Let's see what he talking about, you heard?
Let go.
That beat go crazy. That beat go crazy.
20 plus years of selling.
What?
I said it's a sample.
From what?
Do you know that song? I don't want to sing it. If loving you's wrong, I don't want to.
If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right.
Yeah, it wasn't like that, but it is that.
That's how I seen it. I don't want to be right.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
Use a good ass sample from the oldies.
Yo, Pusha was the same way.
20 plus years of selling Johnson & Johnson. I started out as a babyface monster.
Yo, he said 20 plus years of selling Johnson & Johnson. I started off as a babyface monster, which means he started off at a young age, but he's selling that Johnson & Johnson, that white, that powder, you know what I'm saying? That, that raw, you heard? So, yo, I started off as a babyface monster, which means 20 years ago, he was like a young cat, you know what I'm saying? He was a young...
bad boy.
Yeah, man. He was doing that thing, man. He was outside, you heard? He hopped off that porch and got ready, you heard? He was making that money, you heard? The money.
Hey, do what you gotta do, boo-boo.
Can't get mad.
No wonder it's diaper rash on my conscience. My teeth and ring was numb by that nonsense. Johnson. I started out as a babyface monster. No wonder it's diaper rash on my conscience.
No wonder there's diaper rash on my conscience. But
Yeah.
yo, if you was Johnson & Johnson, you shouldn't have no diaper rash, man. But I get it.
I'm like, I never used Johnson &
I understand
Johnson.
it, but I know what he's saying. No
Cornstarch,
diaper
baby.
rash, no shit. No ish on my conscience, no ish. Diaper rash, because I ain't got no ish on my conscience, because I've been on that Johnson & Johnson, you heard? You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no ish over here. They ain't no on my conscience, you heard? We got to watch them out for YouTube. You know, ability.
20 plus years of selling Johnson & Johnson. I started out as a babyface monster. No wonder it's diaper rash on my conscience.
Let's go.
My teeth and ring was numb by that nonsense. Gem Star razor and a dinner plate. Arm and hammer and a mason jar. That's my dinner date.
Hey. Yes, sir.
Mason jar, like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, fuck is you talking about? And a dinner plate, you know how we used to spread that out? You know what I'm saying? Because it came out like glue, you know what I'm saying? We used to spread it out, and then we used to chop it on the dinner plate so it didn't pop nowhere. You know what I'm saying? You remember that, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never did it in the jar, though. You know what I'm saying? I never did that method with the jar joint, you heard? I used to just mix that shit up and just, I was a chef with it, you heard? But, let me not implicate. Shit, that's old. But anyways, but my point is, I never put it in a jar, you heard?
Mm-hmm.
I used to drop that shit in, let that shit swirl. Shit was crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Diaper rash on my conscience. My teeth and ring was numb by that nonsense. Gem Star razor and a dinner plate. Arm and hammer and a mason jar. That's my dinner date. Then crack the window in the kitchen, let it ventilate. Cause I let it sizzle on the stove like a minute steak. Nigga, I was
like a minute steak, and I ain't gonna lie, it was about a minute before it started boiling. If you had some raw, you heard? If you had some raw, less than a minute, that shit would just start melting. You had to throw that arm and hammer on top of that shit so that shit start to swell, you heard? Then after that, you take it out. It looked like, what is it? It looked like syrup almost. It looked like syrup, like melted candy. You know what I'm saying? You smooth it out on the dinner plate, let that shit dry over the chop that up.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Then you bag up them pieces, you heard? You bag up them pieces, man. You got to have them raises, though. You know what I'm saying? Because you had to go over there and buy them dollar baggies. You know what I'm saying? 100 for $1. You know what I'm saying? Them cheap-ass baggies. Which if you were to swallow the shit, you'd probably OD anyway. Because you're getting them cheap-ass baggies, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how I went.
Was cracking a hammer and a mason jar. That's my dinner date. Then crack the window in the kitchen, let it ventilate. Cause I let it sizzle on the stove like a minute steak. Nigga, I was cracking the school zone. 2 beepers on me, started jacket that was 2-tone. 4.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. So he's saying he dangerous. In the school zone, that's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? That work in the school zone, that'd be dangerous, man. That could get you more years, man. They could add on more time when you in a school zone.
Oh yeah.
Depending on what state you in, I don't know because it's all different. But they could tack on some years when they try to hit you with a school zone. They try to hit me with a school zone, bro, and that shit ain't funny, man. You're like, what? 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 You know what I'm saying? Me? What?
Nah.
Ain't no kids around here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm responsible.
I know I seen a 20-year-old that looked like a 60-year-old, but wasn't no kids around here, I promise you. Officer, I swear.
Yeah.
Kitchen like a minute steak. Nigga, I was cracking the school zone. 2 beepers on me, started jacket that was 2-tone. 4 lockers, 4 different bitches got they mule on. Black Ferris Bueller cutting school with his jewels on. Couldn't.
Black Ferris Bueller cutting school. Ferris Bueller, you know what I'm saying? When he skipped school, you know what I'm saying? But he was making that shmoney, you heard? He had 4 chicks that got their mule on. You know what I'm saying? Right up in there, you know what I mean? But yo, if you was using them cheap baggies, man, I feel bad for them because it was, maybe not, man. They was getting high for free. They was getting high for free. They're like, yo, son smell fishy.
School zone. 2 beepers on me, started jacket that was 2-tone. 4 lockers, 4 different bitches got they mule on. Black Ferris Bueller cutting school with his jewels on. Couldn't do wrong with a chest full of chains and an arm full of watches. What I sell for pain in the hood, I'm a doctor. Shit.
Woo! What I sell for pain in the hood, I'm a doctor. You the pharmacist, but the doctor could prescribe it, so I guess you the doctor and the pharmacist, but you the street pharmacist. You write them both, man. You the doctor and the pharmacist, you heard? You take your own scripts, you heard? You know what I'm saying? What I sell on the block for pain. That's what it's all about, man. I'm going to tell you right now, man. Don't ever look at people that, you know what I'm saying, use and that, you know, are down and out, like, you know, where you think they're beneath you, bro, as somebody that's stupid, bro, because a lot of these people are smart and intelligent. You know what I'm saying? They can tell you some stuff, man, some life stories that can elevate your life to not reflect their life, bro, because they had it all. A lot of these people had it all, bro. If you talk to a lot of them, man, they had it all. And since I got ADHD and I be talking, bro, I ain't gonna lie, like, I was like, yo, here you go. But I used to counsel at the same time, like, yo, why are you doing this? You a smart individual. And they'd be like, yo, bro, you too soft with these motherfuckers. What are you, a fucking, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, man, bro, yo, I ain't no guidance counselor, nothing. You know what I'm saying? But, yo, at the end of the day, it's like some of these people are smart.
Yeah.
A lot of these people are smart. It's just, yo, they suffering from pain. There ain't no doctor gonna prescribe to restrict that pain, you heard? So they go, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing the doctor prescribed help the pain, so yo, they trying to make the pain go away.
Vago tried to fight the urge like Ivan Drago. If he dies like Doughboy.
Yo, trying to fight the urge like Drago. Yo, if he dies, he dies. Yo, big. Big Racky Baba One Face. Yo, you remember when Drago fought Apollo Creed, you heard? So, yo, when he fought Apollo Creed, he's like, if he dies, he dies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if he dies, he dies. Now, I'm trying not to, like, pronounce it, like, where YouTube could clip me.
Yeah.
They probably gonna clip us anyway. But anyways, man, if he goes, he goes, you know. If he goes, he goes, you know. He's up on the thing like this. If he does, he does. And that's when Rocky comes out. And he comes out of retirement. And he whips that ass, bro. He taps that ass, bro. He straight P. Diddy that ass, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. He was like, you like that? Huh? You want that?
Take that.
How's it feel? Take it.
Boy, the Dre, if he rides, throwing punches in his room. If he cries, he cries. We don't drink away the pain.
Hey.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, you remember Trey? Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Boys in the hood, bro. He's like, boom. Yo, he was swinging at the straight air, bro. And he was straight, yo, he was bawling his eyes out. I ain't gonna lie. That scene right there was like OD, but at the same time, it was like you felt it.
Yeah.
Because he's swinging. Like, after the cops came, after he got pulled over, I ain't do nothing. I ain't did nothing. With the Glock to his nose, you know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
Yo, he had that shit all the way up here. I ain't did nothing. Then he go home and all of a sudden he tough. I ain't gonna lie, yo, he was knocking over like lampshades. You know what I'm saying? He literally ripped the plastic off the couch.
I did see.
He violated. He ripped the plastic off the couch because he was swinging so hard.
Shut up.
You heard? He was sweating at that point. So I ain't gonna lie, it stuck to his back. He got up and then the whole entire plastic came off the couch. You know that's a violation in the hood.
Okay.
You know that's a violation in the hood. Don't ever touch the plastic on the couch. Don't ever do that.
Oh my gosh.
Pain. When a nigga die, we add a link to the chain. Inscribe a nigga name in your flesh. We playing on a higher game of chess. Once you delegate his bills, who gon' fuck his bitch the best? 1 million megapixels of the Pyrex. Started on the scale, did you tell my only Timex? Nigga, this is timeless, simply cause it's honest. Pure as the fumes that be fucking with my sinus. Nigga, this is Simon Says, Simon Red. Blood on your diamond till you dying, dead, yeah.
Yo, is that K-Dot? Because he looked like a little kid rolling up on him. He looked like a little shorty ready to pop off. Yeah. That's how these little shorties nowadays look like when they about to pop off. They in a tight-ass little joint, you know what I'm saying? Yo, he was wearing tight shit since back then. What year was this? What year was this, yo? Because K-Dot was wearing tight shit. He was all the way up here with it. All up in his nipples with it. You know what I'm saying? It looked like he was over there like this.
Jacket. It's just his t-shirt's long.
Nah. Them pants is too tight. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Pants is too tight. Yo, look at my boy Pusha. All like, you know, baggy and shit. Them all up here like this. Walking around like this.
That's the style.
Just put it this way. Nowadays, if you see him
West Coast.
walk up like this, that don't mean he got something wrong with his neck, bro. That just means he got something in his pocket, you heard? And he ready to pull it, you heard?
As the fumes that be fucking with my sinus. Nigga, this is Simon Says, Simon Red. Blood on your diamond till you dying, dead.
Blood diamond.
Yeah.
Yo, this shit hard though, I ain't gonna lie, yo. Shout out to you, Bree. Breakdown Bree in the building.
Hey, what is it?
You wanna see a dead body?
Yo, my Ice Cube, yo, you know what I'm saying? Little fat little
Yeah, doughboy.
doughboy ass, you know what I'm saying? Little Michelin man, look him up. You won't see your dead body, let's roll up on it, yo. He over there underneath that wood stack, you heard? Let's go, man. Y'all remember that, man? Boys in the Hood. Y'all remember that?
I watched
Instrumentals
that.
from my mama's Christmas party. Troubles on my mind. I still smell crime. My little brother crying. Smokers repeatedly buying my Sega Genesis. Either that or my auntie.
Smokers buying my Sega Genesis. So your auntie was selling that because he said my auntie.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm assuming your auntie was selling your Sega Genesis. That's some foul ass shit. But hey, shit happened, man.
Disc.
Christmas party. Troubles on my mind. I still smell crime. My little brother crying. Smokers repeatedly buying my Sega Genesis. Either that or my auntie was stealing it. Hit the pipe and start feeling it. Ooh, weed cut me some slack. Weed never did that. This was different. Jeez Louise, please help me relax. Quantum physics could never show you the world I was in when I was 10. Back when 9 ounces had got you 10. And 9 times out of 10, niggas don't pay attention. And when there's tension in the air, nines come with extension.
Yo, listen to what he just said, bro. Bring that shit back. When 9 got you 10, watch what he just said, bro. Yo, he flipped that shit on my head right now, bro. I'm actually going like this with my fingers down here. Y'all can't see them up here, but they down here, man.
The world I was in when I was 10. Back when 9 ounces had got you 10.
Back when 9 ounces got you 10, right? Now listen to what he's saying.
And 9 times out of 10, niggas don't pay attention. And when there's tension in the air, nines come with extensions. My daddy turned a quarter piece to a 4.5. Took a L, started selling soap fiends, bubble bath.
Yo, he said, yo, nah, bro. Yo, he's selling that soap, you heard? He talk about, yo, when 9 got you 10, you know what I'm saying? 19 and then 7 and then all of that other shit. Bro, add it up, bro. And then he over there talking about, yo, how his daddy selling soap. He gave you a bubble bath, you heard? He's selling that soap. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think I did that twice, but it was Roman noodles. It was the soap, bro. See? You could have got yourself a meal, bro. I was just trying to feed you. You looked a little hungry. That's all.
Oh my God.
That's all it was, man. I was telling you that for 100, you know, because you needed to eat. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you might appreciate food. That's why I sold it to you for. That's the only reason why I did that, man. Shout out to you if you watch it. I was just trying to get you some food, man. You looked a little hungry.
You're dumb.
I ain't gonna lie, I did. Roman noodles, I did.
Cause Nails misusing his pinky to treat his nose. Shirt buttoned open, taco meat laying on his gold. I said, Daddy, one day I'ma get you right with 36 zips. 1,000 grams of cocaine, then your name will be rich. Now you can rack it up or sell it soft as leather interior. Drop some ice cubes in it, depot her perimeters. He said, son, how come you think you be my connect? I said, Pops, your ass is washed up with all due respect. He said,
He like, Pops, I'm gonna take care of you, bro. But yo, you washed up, man. You washed up, man. I could be your connect because I'm about to do it legally. You know what I'm saying? You're doing it illegally. You selling motherfuckers like shit that make bubbles come out. You know what I'm saying? Bath water, you heard? Bath water come out their nose as soon as they take a hit. Bath water coming out their ears and shit, you heard? You know what I'm saying?
I just see the cartoons and
leather interior, drop some ice cubes in it, depot her perimeter. See,
yo, he said drop some ice cubes in it, depot our interior. So he talk about how he cook it up. Cause I ain't gonna lie, yo, you used to have to put ice on that joint, you heard? You used to have to put ice on it. You wanted to, you know what I'm saying, dry up real quick. Now don't get me wrong, you had to get rid of the water on top, you know what I'm saying? So the bags went, yo, my bags were always wet. I ain't gonna lie, man. How many of y'all sew y'all bags dry? My bags were always wet because I used to chef it, bag it, cut it, let's go. It was like that, bro. It was like that. I didn't have time to dry that bitch. Never was dry. My bags was never dry. Oil. I was straight oil, you heard? That boodle, bro, that oil, that yellow shit, yo.
yeah.
Straight yellow. Wasn't white, yellow. My shit was yellow. Straight yellow. I ain't lying, bro.
I believe it.
Like Bugs Bunny's tooth after eating some booty. You know what I'm saying?
he said, son, how come you think you be my connect? I said, Pops, your ass is washed up with all due respect. He said, well, nigga, then show me how it all makes sense. Go figure, motherfucker, every verse is a brick. Yo, son, dope, nigga.
Now, yo, so what he trying to say is, yo, go figure, every verse is a brick. What he trying to say right now is, bro, everything you doing is like, yo, yesterday's shit. I'm trying to make this shit legitimately. Every verse I sell is a brick. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting that money, you heard? Whatever a brick for went for back whenever they did this. I don't know the year. But hey, man, if you give me the year, I could probably tell you what a brick went for at that time. But at the end of the day, bro, every verse is a brick, bro. Every verse is a brick. Y'all know what a brick is, you heard? That's that, you know what I'm saying? I can't even say it, bro, because, you know, they about to get on us. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to hit ad suitability, even though we probably going to get copyrighted, but don't matter, though. I'm just trying to say, bro, I'm trying to keep it calm and cool with YouTube, because it's where we getting our bricks from, you heard?
Yeah.
YouTube, yo, giving us them bricks, you heard? Let's go.
I reap what you sowed, nigga. Please reap what you sowed, nigga. I was born in 87, my granddaddy a legend. Now the same shit that y'all was smoking is my profession. Let's get it.
That's that KRS-One. One.
They must be on the dick of who?
They got two mixes in here. They got the KRS-One joint, you heard?
They must be on the dick of who?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This was straight fire. This was straight flame. I appreciate the nostalgia, you heard? Cause yo, this shit had me off my coof. Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. This shit was crazy. Straight crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Yes,
What you
it
thought
was.
about it? What you thought?
No,
What you
think?
thought? Yo, I thought this shit was crazy, bro. I'm surprised I missed this. I don't know where y'all had this hidden, because y'all, I was over there looking and searching. You like, I was from the underground, bro. You had to dig me up out of a hole. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is how I missed this shit. I was underground.
I personally didn't listen to Pusha T, except for when I only listen to grind.
Push. It's push. Yo, man, I remember that. Yo, I remember. Yuck. He used to go there. That was his alibi.
Yep.
Yuck.
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie, that was crazy, bro. It's almost like Jada Kiss's
Yeah.
shit was crazy, or like Biggie's
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It was like one of them joints, you know what I'm saying? But Push had that yuck. That shit used to have me going crazy, bro. I'm surprised I didn't hear this. That being said, what y'all thought?
What y'all think?
Yo, this was crazy. That being said, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to comment, subscribe, thumbs up. Slap that red button. What you thought?